The Night Agent is back for its third season. If you haven't caught up, you need to start binging it because this third season is so action-packed. Gabriel Basso, catch us up. Where are we going into season 3 if people can't remember these first 2 seasons?
Peter is, I'd say if the first season he had no clue what he was getting into, and the second season was sort of finding his footing. I think the third season is he is allowed to be proficient now. You know, the writers, I think season 2 were struggling and still making him feel like he was out of his depth. Um, you know, not struggling in the practical way, but in the character way. And in the third season, they've just sort of cut him loose. So now he's dealing with the consequences from the decisions made in season 2, but he's very proficient this season, I think.
And now being in 3 seasons, 30 episodes, 10 episodes each season, how easy is it for you to put those shoes back on and be Peter again in these acting roles?
It's you know, I'm Peter in a lot of ways. So it's easier than on the character side, but the tough thing is the work rate of the show. You know, the work rate's very high. I'm doing stunt rehearsals on the weekends. I don't get a lot of time off, if any. So just trying to stay healthy and you know, show up on time and have all my lines memorized and everything and be prepared is a big demand.
I mean, a lot of that, what you said, is what makes this show so action-packed, so exciting from an audience perspective. I mean, filming all across the world, too. What is it like going from location to location and filming in these certain places sometimes?
It's amazing, dude. You know, you get to experience these different cultures, and my favorite part, honestly, is the is seeing how tonally the show feels different visually, if that makes sense, because you're calling on these different crews that have their ways of doing things, and you can feel like a more frenetic. Um, I don't know. It's just it's an intangible, but I love watching how these different crews work. And some of these countries we've been to have a phenomenal, you know, film culture, and not like massive like Hollywood, but the you know the crews really care and they're doing an amazing job. So that's my favorite part, honestly. And then going back to New York, where the crew is amazing, and having these department heads that are carryovers from the season prior, they're all, you know, we all have a relationship, and they're all phenomenal people. So yeah.
It's released in a binge setting, 10 episodes all at once, which is such a great format for the show because you will hit next episode for each episode that's coming. What can audiences expect here for this third season?
I think just yeah, just another. He's trying to get to. Ultimately, it's a continuation of 2 with the consequences that he's made, or the consequences for the decisions that he's made. But it is he's trying to do the right thing in an environment that is not conducive to truth at all. So it's like it's intense again. I would say it's just a little better. I think this season we found our footing a little more on what it is. You know.
And it's one of those shows that you will not be surprised to see it at the top of the Netflix chart. It was one of Netflix's most watched shows when it debuted season 1. What is that like to be like the leading force of such a show that audiences across the world are binging in its first settings?
It feels great that people like the show. You know, I don't try to think about it like because the season prior was good, like we're good, we can chill. If anything, that sort of responsibility is higher. Of okay, now everyone cares. We have to make sure it's a payoff, because I don't like asking for 10 hours of someone's time and then wasting it. It gives me anxiety. So I think like trying to put as much thought and effort into things that we can, in order to sort of give the audience something back as a thank you is the motivating factor for me.
The stakes are high. They're upping the ante for the third season of The Night Agent, February 19th on Netflix. Gabriel, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Trevor.